Good morning to you and welcome to 41 Today. I'm Shelby Coates, and Thursday, June 27th is National HIV Testing Day. The goal is to make sure that people get tested and know their status. And we have several agencies here with us this morning to tell us all about it. So good morning to all of you guys.
Good morning, Shelby.
Happy to have you. We have the North Central Health District, the Middle Georgia AIDS Network, and also Fort Valley State University Pride. So we have a lot to talk about, and I know you guys have been busy just getting everything together for next week. Yes. Well, thank you for being with us. So National Testing Day is Thursday, June 27th, as I mentioned, and here in Macon, we have several things going on that day. First, let's talk a little bit about why is National HIV Testing Day so important?
Beckham?
Why is it so important to know first to know your status? Here in Macon, Georgia, we have close to almost 3,000 individuals living with the virus.
Okay.
But also want to educate people. We want to provide them with as many services as possible as well, too.
All right. So what's going to happen on the 27th? What will we see?
So you'll be seeing at Compass 158 Emory Highway. We'll be doing blood pressure checks, glucose checking, and confidential HIV testing as well. All
right, so those testings all in one place. Now there will also be educational sessions as well as some testimonials. So tell me a little bit about that.
So we have two long-term survivors coming out, one male and one female. They will be giving their testimonies for how long they've been diagnosed and expressing some of their experiences.
Okay, good. Sometimes it's good to just hear that from like a real story from a real person.
Yes.
All right, and the educational aspect of it.
The educational
aspect. We will also, this is Pride Month.
Yes, it is.
And the LGBT community, plus community, is a big subsection of those who are living with the virus. So we're going to talk about a little session, have a little session on HIV, but also the history of the LGBT movement. To celebrate the 50th anniversary of Stonewall.
All right, and you're from Fort Valley State University. I know you were going to say something too?
Yes, ma'am. We're also going to have, from the educational side, from our funders of SAMHSA, I want to thank them, the Department of Human Health, and Safety. Also, we are having an alcohol literacy challenge. We'll be presenting a presentation on that, coupled with our Voices, which actually will come together and piece together a survey, which actually is going to gauge the community on some of the needs and their education, not necessarily to scare them, but to see what the need is for the area so that we can continue to serve them through our SAMHSA funding and grant.
Very good. So a lot of different things happening on that one day. Tell me a little bit about collaborating together. How does that work to make sure all bases are covered here?
With the collaborations, I manage a coalition, the Pride Coalition, here in the Macon, Middle Georgia, Peach and Bibb area.
Yes.
We actually focus on 13 to 24-year-olds, the MSM population, to include the inclusiveness of the LGBTQ population in the area, just to make sure that it's a safe environment and just a safe space everywhere for them to walk out and just enjoy life and be themselves.
All righty. You guys? How's it work for you guys to be able to come together and provide something like this for the community?
Well, for us at the Macon Middle Georgia AIDS Network, we're mobile. So we're the mobile aspect. We can go out to homes, we can go out to the universities and provide, and also relay the resources that we have with Fort Valley or the Hope Center of SAMHSA.
All right, and then Compass.
All right, and for Compass, through the Hope Center, we provide the pharmacy needs, and then at the Hope Center, those basic needs, whether it's housing, looking for a job, and providing that extra care with maintaining your HIV positive status.
All right, and we kind of went over the numbers a little bit, but I want to make sure we don't breeze by them. As it relates to here in the Middle Georgia area, what are we seeing as it relates to AIDS and HIV?
We're seeing that definitely the African American population is still taking the bigger hit.
Okay.
We're seeing 50% of the new introductions of the virus as far as the newly diagnosed, and it's still hitting our heterosexual population harder than it is that of the other populations that we assume, more specifically the African American female heterosexual population. And we're just trying to bring awareness and attention to that. And of course through it we're pushing education and of course trying to recruit and bring them in.
Good, very good. And you said, again, how many people?
Almost close to 3,000 individuals living with the virus. Georgia is up there in the top 3 states with the most diagnoses a year. Macon is up there towards the 3rd and 4th in place throughout the state. We are seeing a spike in African American males with the virus. It's just about education.
And
going out to where the need is needs to be met.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for being with us. I want to
for
make sure we get some information on the screen. Again, National HIV Testing Day in Macon is June 27th. The testing will take place at the new Compass Center located at 158 Emory Highway in Macon. It's from 1 until 4 p.m. Guys, again, thank you so much for all the work that you guys are doing in this community.
Thanks for having us.